now tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk.
What's up, everybody? It's On the Block Sports Talk, coming to you live and direct from the N.E.B studios in the BX. We're going to start the show off with our first segment of the show is brought to you by ChillLoverRadio.net. Check out the podcast and all that good stuff. We got the Panda. We got a full house tonight. Panda, the Hammer, Coach Black in the building, and of course me, Big Joe. As you know, we talk about what's going on and all that happenings. Little breaking news happened this afternoon for you baseball fans. You guys, you Yankee fans, A-Rod, because you know I'm a Mets fan, unfortunately, but you Yankee fans, your man A-Rod finally waved the white flag. Finally said, I give up. What's your thoughts on that there, the Hammer?
What you should have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should have.
What you should have, you know, a long time ago, you know, take the suspension, you know, do what you can do and see if you can come back in 2015. You're wasting a lot of time, you're wasting a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just, actually, today's a good day for baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could put that past.
Put that past, you know, enough with all of this, A-Rod, are you guilty, you're not guilty, a lot of stuff. Listen, I mean, you know, he's waving a white flag, so obviously he's guilty. You know what I'm saying? I mean, deep down inside, for those who supported him like myself, you know, he's guilty. But what you going to do? I'm just glad it's over. You know what I'm saying? So what is that? Is that a 214-game suspension or
the whole season?
The whole season, right?
Yeah, this whole season.
One thing about I heard him talk about one thing about the season about, you know, shortening the NBA season. How about shortening the damn baseball season?
Yeah, 161
games, Mustafa? Really? Yeah, come on. I mean, that's way too many games. You know, way too many games. But
it's tradition. That's the tradition of baseball.
Yeah.
100. You know, they should shorten down hockey. That's a sport that should be shortened.
It seems like this season's
and
over.
Contracted.
They have like a 3-week off-season hockey. It's like they come
go right back into it. So,
well, at least the Yankees can move on now. They can use whatever money they're saving and find them a third baseman.
Right. Well, you know, the bottom line, who they got playing third right now? We can't pronounce his name, and A-Rod, I think, will still come back in 2015 and take that guy's spot. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's breaking news for you know, February 7th. You know, start the show off, so we can move on from that. You know what I'm saying?
One more quick baseball note. I'll give a rest in peace shout out to Ralph Kiner, a New York baseball icon,
91 years old.
Yeah, especially for Mets fans. He was the voice of Mets baseball for a long time. Hall of Fame ball player out of Pittsburgh. When he retired, he was number 5 on the home runs.
353.
He was the man. So
he's a ladies' man.
Yeah. He had some A-list celebrities he got it going on.
Liz Taylor.
He had a good
He did his last game August 5th, August 8th. You know what I'm saying? So he's still in the booth to the very end. 91 years old, still calling.
Kindness corner.
That's like my man Vince Scully. How old is Vince Scully? Vince Scully's close to
the Dodger games, right?
He's still doing Dodger games. Yeah, he's still doing Dodger games.
We're missing our icons that we used to grow up on listening to, like Bill White, and Frank Messer for the Yankees.
Yeah, exactly. But back in the days, I remember it was Lindsey Nelson, the guy with the sports jacket. That was with Ralph Kiner.
Oh yeah. Lindsey Nelson, yes, indeed.
Mets fan.
That's a long time ago.
Not that long ago. Tom Seaver, John Madley.
Tom Terrific.
You know, come on, come on.
Tom Terrific.
All right.
It's been a lot of down years, so you know some of the stuff.
No, but Ralph was a staple.
No doubt.
To the Mets, even though he played in Pittsburgh, like he got most of his credit in Pittsburgh, but he was the voice of the Mets. Yeah. So he'll be sorely missed.
Rest in peace, and our condolences to the whole Kiner family, the Met family, and the Pirate family for their loss, and baseball's loss.
Baseball's loss for sure.
Also about the pitcher from Boston, Sherlin. He got cancer. Found out he had cancer.
Oh, Kurt Sherlin.
Kurt Sherlin.
Yeah. He was diagnosed. He was
diagnosed with it. Yeah, so he's a fighter.
Early though, so I'm sure big shout out to him, and I hope everything comes up.
Roses.
Right, roses with him.
Yeah, to fight, and I think
he'll detect that early, and he'll be okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. But once he had a horrible Super Bowl from last week. But before the Super Bowl, let's go to some awards, though.
Yes, little off-season awards. We got a salute to Peyton Manning for winning his 5th MVP, which he deserved it. He put up his regular season numbers were off the charts. Right. So big shouts to him. Number 5, Player of the Year. He also got Offensive Player of the Year and MVP. So he got those two. So big shouts to Peyton Manning. Wow. Then he got Eddie Lacy, Offensive Rookie of the Year, running back from the Packers. Roll Tide.
Got that.
Yeah, he deserved it. He put up, 1,200?
He gave Packers a running game.
Yeah, finally. They haven't had
over 1,000 yards, right?
Gave a different identity.
It was a close call, though. I like Zach Stacy, personally. Zach Stacy from St. Louis.
From St. Louis, but he wasn't doing.
He started off late. He started off late.
Doing what?
He didn't have the same numbers as Lacey, did he?
No. He put him up late. But he was
And big shouts to Jet Nation because they got Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sheldon Richardson. I like that kid. That kid is nice. The D line.
Yeah, he's
good. He
become,
deserved that. Yeah.
No doubt.
Luke Kuechly, Defensive Player of the Year. Big shouts to him because last year he was Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. So he's on the roll. He had like 150 tackles. Guys everywhere. Yeah. It's a machine, man. Big shouts to him. Charles Tillman wins the Walter Payton Award.
Peanut.
Yeah, Peanut Tillman. He's a free agent, so hey, come take a visit to New York, see what's going on over there.
Easy.
That's a good award to win. That means you're a good dude. You're doing good things in the
community.
Stuff like that. That's a good award to win. Ron Rivera. Who would have thought? Won Coach of the Year.
I can see that.
He did his thing. Last year they were like, I don't know.
Talking about getting rid of him.
Yeah. So
they talk about getting rid of Tom Coughlin, but you see what he does, right?
Yeah, but he didn't bounce all the way back like Coach Coughlin did. But hey, nonetheless, he bounced back and did a good thing. Coach Coughlin's bounce back man, so.
Like a rubber check.
Let's see if he bounced back this shit. Giant Nation, Big Blue had to throw that in, though.
Yeah,
I would have thought Andy Reid would have got Coach of the Year, though. No, I would have thought Andy Reid. Hey, man.
You know what? They got bumped in the first round of the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but look what that record was last year to compare to this
year. But he wasn't there for that. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think Ron Rivera
that was a quick turnaround.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, he was a close second, I'm sure, right?
I'm pretty sure of that.
Pretty sure. Between him and the coach for San Diego. They must have should have been neck and neck.
Well, Ron Rivera deserved it. Big shouts to him. And Phillip Rivers, your man, comeback player of the year.
Can't deny it. I told you last year, man. The kid got he had it.
Should he have been comeback player of the year, though?
I don't think so.
Why not?
His
last couple of years.
Last year.
Yeah, but you know what? He didn't really stink last year.
He did.
No, he did.
Not really. I mean, he did.
The whole team was
the last 2 years.
He turned over so many times.
After Marty left, it was kind of like on shaky ground. He came back. But he had Keelan Allen, too, who should have been named in Rookie of the Year.
Comeback player of the year, I don't know.
He did his thing, but Lacey deserved it. But I don't know about the comeback thing either. But,
Who else?
Congratulations.
Who else?
He deserved it. He won his first playoff game,
too.
Know. So he did,
yeah.
Tough to call.
There were 3 finalists, though. Should have known that, though.
Excuse me.
No. We should have known that, though.
But anywho's, congrats to all those fellas for winning their awards, their off-season awards. The big award, though, went to the Seattle Seahawks. Congratulations to them for winning this year's Super Bowl with a trouncing of the Broncos. My whole assessment of the Super Bowl was boring. It was garbage. It was horrible.
It was a horrible play game. You know what? Yeah. One thing about Denver, they've played some really bad Super Bowls.
Yeah, in their history.
They got trashed, and that's when they win them orange jerseys. They got trashed by San Francisco. Was it 55-10?
Yeah.
They lost to Washington.
Yeah, they got
38-17, something like that. And
then when Phil Simms put up numbers on them when they 22 for 25.
They got smoked by the Giants.
Yeah, Giants. We got a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but they had the white jerseys on then though. But still, they got smoked by them. And then they getting smoked this week. 43. I really didn't see a 43-8.
No one did
dashing though. I had it close. Trey wasn't here last week. I was a little under the weather, but I had a 24, 21, 27, 20.
24, 17.
Something like that. You know what I mean? But big shout out to the Seattle Seahawks. They came to play.
They figured
out, they figured out Peyton. And I'm not going to give it all on Peyton because the bottom line is this. Denver's defense also got to get him off the field.
Yeah.
Denver's defense gave him 43 points.
Yeah. Pick six and then a kickoff.
It wasn't their defense. It was the turnovers.
Couldn't get him off the field on third down.
Exactly.
They couldn't get him off the field on third down.
2 or 3 and 15s or some nonsense like that they converted.
Right.
The defense couldn't get him off the field.
And they had the special weapon, Percy Harvin, right? Young man who did.
He
did nothing all year. He did nothing all year, but he's that type of weapon.
He had that kickback.
And he changed the pace of the game when he had the end around to start the game.
I think he should get MVP.
Nah.
Thank you.
I think so because the way he turned.
I don't think he should have got
MVP
because
the 3 plays of possession plays he got.
No, I think the defense should have got the guy from the defense should have got
because
he got a pick six and he got from recovery.
A handful of tackles.
Right, and the defense won that game for the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the game was over once
That's probably why
they hit that field goal and was up 5-0. I'm like, they're gonna win this game. It's over.
Well, you know,
I just had a feeling it was over there.
when the
That
first
was my
snap, when the first snap is way over your head into the end zone,
yeah.
I don't get that.
it's not nerves.
But that's not Peyton's style.
Well, that's not Peyton's fault.
Well,
Those
the
nerves,
center,
though.
the center.
Yeah, but you know what? Peyton is a coach on the floor.
That's true, but you
And I guarantee
Couldn't
he
calm
totally,
everybody down?
Yeah, calm everybody down. Like, relax.
first play, you
Chill.
don't anticipate
Chill.
the center to throw the
Chill.
ball over your head, though. And you know, and the offensive line didn't block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
You
didn't
know,
block.
I
they
mean,
didn't
Peyton
run
set a
block.
record for most completions in a game with 34.
Yeah.
But still,
He had to throw the ball.
he had to throw the ball a lot, and they was around him the whole time, though.
He had to throw because there was no running
The
game.
running game.
Couldn't run the ball.
block.
They was down by
Yeah.
22 zip before you know it.
Still,
They got
And then you
straight
start.
up
Then you
play.
come on in the second half, and you don't kick the ball out of the end zone like them was kicking the ball out of the end zone to Holiday,
Yeah.
who was a threat running the ball back.
Yeah, they
You
kicked
kick it,
it right
you
to
put it right to person 29 zip.
They
That's
got all
it. When it was 29
outplayed
zip, it was done.
every aspect of the game.
They got out. I don't know, outplayed. They just got bullied.
They got
When
outplayed.
Demarius Thomas
Outplayed
got
and
hit,
bullied.
when Demarius Thomas got hit that crossing, and he went back, that was it.
Outplayed
Because
and bullied.
Demarius is a big boy. He ain't no small guy.
Why wasn't he running forward the whole goddamn game? Kept him bouncing sideways, side to
It
side.
seemed like all of them were. They would make a catch, but just go parallel.
But you know why?
They couldn't turn the
Because
field.
they were going to get hit.
They get no separation.
Yeah, they was getting hit hard.
As,
Yeah,
as,
it's a
as
physical
good as
game.
their receivers are, as talented as they are, they
took them
got
out of
good
the game.
height. They don't have really no separation speed, and that became evident in that game because they wasn't getting no separation.
And you're getting beat up. It reminded me of when we went against New England and beat up their receivers.
Exactly, and we
And
did that
Tom
in
had no
Buffalo
way
too
to.
back
Yeah,
in the day.
Tom had no way to throw.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing,
Defense
though.
wins
If Wes
championship.
Walker's on your Super Bowl team, bet against him.
Yeah, again, he's
he's a jinx. That guy.
Yeah,
He's terrible.
No,
He
got
gets.
one.
He's
He
on
got
3.
one, right?
0-3.
0-3. He's a black cat, man.
He's
He
black
black
cat.
one with Tom?
No,
No,
he wasn't
no.
there.
Lost.
He wasn't there.
Ooh.
He played the Giants twice.
Played
He's-
Giants twice.
he's the
done
black
it.
cat.
Oh, he's the West. Oh.
Dropped the pass
Dropped
last
the
year.
pass.
Dropped the pass last year against Baltimore.
He is the black cat.
Yeah,
Must have
one
loved
time in
that
that game,
team,
that
but-
was it. He didn't get the ball
Right.
after that.
Sit him down come postseason. Sit him
Right.
down when you get to the big
I
dance.
didn't even notice that.
All of
I
a
thought
sudden
he
he
got
had a
one
full
with New
hamstring.
England. I thought he had got one with New
Nah,
England.
he's the black cat.
Ooh,
He
well.
hasn't done it.
All right.
He hasn't done it. That was I like a competitive Super Bowl. Some people
No, you
Sure,
got
everybody did that.
no, you got spoiled by a competitive Super Bowl.
yeah,
Because the
yeah.
last,
Last
you remember the
couple of years.
'80s?
Last couple
The
of years.
'80s was disgusting.
Yeah, there was a
The
big-
AFC wins the Pro Bowl. We win, the NFC wins the Super Bowl. That's how it went down.
Last couple of years, it have been.
We
pretty
had some
competitive, though.
competitive Super Bowls, 3 points or less. So
So you do
It
that.
was, it was terrible.
what
Terrible,
we would
terrible,
do?
terrible.
yeah, we would do for a
We
bad
do?
one.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody saw that coming.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not
Nobody
from
saw
a
that.
Peyton
Nobody wanted to see
Manning
that.
led team. Not from a Peyton Manning led team.
There's no way I thought they would score 30 Seattle because their offense
Because
is,
their offense is suspect.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's why I thought. it
But
was
you
a
know what?
close game.
They went on defense, though. They
Oh,
scored
yeah.
on defense, though.
Yeah, pick six.
Their
and fumbles
defense,
and
their
shut
defense
it
is their
down.
offense, though.
Is that that bad,
Field
or is
position.
Denver's defense that bad?
Yeah.
Or they were that day.
They had no Von Miller. They had
and
no
give
pressure.
right and give big ups to Russell Wilson too.
Yeah,
Oh,
they played a good game.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They shut down. They did shut down the beast.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Skittle
Yeah,
man.
yeah, they controlled
But
him.
they did what they wanted to. But you know, they couldn't on third down. They couldn't stop Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he made
Yeah.
plays. He made
Made
plays
plays.
when needed to be made.
Made big plays.
Big
Made
shots
plays,
there.
Yeah, big
That's
shots
big
to
upside.
there. Yeah.
Big upside.
Because
Oh, no.
you take away from Russell Wilson's, victory
So
by
he had a great
Peyton
year.
Manning's loss.
So, yeah, it was good.
You give up big ups
No,
to
I give him props.
give up.
He was
is that-
composed.
Is that now the new blueprint of the NFL to try and win a championship like that? I mean, the way
With
Seattle.
defense.
Defense.
That's
yeah.
always been the
yeah.
bluept.
Well,
Think about
Yeah,
it.
defense always.
I mean,
Offense
I
sells
mean, you know,
tickets. Defense
big shout out to
wins
Jet
championships.
Nation, but didn't Ryan try and
Yeah, but
You know,
but you got to have some offense
run the ball,
to an extent.
run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, throw
Yeah.
the ball? You know, Russell Wilson threw the ball the least in the NFL this year.
Yeah. Really? You got to throw the ball?
You have to, some to an extent. You got to keep a defense honest.
So, Trent Dilfer,
But
when they
see,
beat us.
Defense.
Defense, that was all defense.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
that's
they-
you don't
they
need
smart.
much.
Their defense was like the Chicago Bulls defense back then, you know.
The Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
I mean,
came in
Chicago
and
Bears, yeah.
punch us in the mouth.
With Dick in
Straight
them,
punch
yeah,
us.
I'm saying, if you got a good defense, you don't need much
Richard
offense.
Denton and all
If you
them
can put
guys.
3 points or 4 points
what
on
you think they need to improve on?
Who, Seattle?
Yeah.
They're good. They
They-
you know, their
what do you think
offense
they
a little
should get in a
bit.
free agent?
A little off.
They need a playmaker on the outside just to
Right.
keep teams honest.
Because Sidney Rice is going. Percy Harvin,
Yeah.
he's not, you know, you can't depend on him. But
Yeah, because you get concussion like every week.
but they're young, though.
They're young.
They're young.
25, average 25, 26 years old.
Golden Tate,
Yeah.
I don't know
That-
about him as a primary number
Yeah,
one.
well,
Golden
gotta
Tate was
ring.
doing work.
Yeah, but it's because of him.
Baldwin was doing work. It's a whole team concept, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You got Sherman. You got that secondary.
But is the thing that happens to a lot of teams that's going to happen to them next year and the next year?
No.
With the free agency
Nope.
cap?
You know
There's
what?
a cap. They can't pay everybody.
That division,
Everybody's not getting paid.
That division beats
It's
up on each
murderer's
other.
row.
They beat up on each other.
Well, that's
No,
one
but
of
that's
the
not the point.
divisions
What I'm saying is, are they be able to keep that team
Oh, they
together?
have to.
They
Yeah,
can't.
they will this year.
They will.
Next
Salary
year.
cap wise.
Next year.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
That's why I said next
you
year.
You don't worry about the following year. You worry about this year's
I'm
coming
not worried
up.
about them.
You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying.
It's hard to keep dynasty teams together.
Yeah, that's
for
you know,
3 and 4 years.
that's gonna be a
2 and 3 years you can do it, but 3 and
But
4
you got
years it's hard though.
that within that division. I'm saying you got to keep
49ers
reloading. You got to keep
St.
reloading
Louis is
because St.
stepping up.
Louis is tough.
Arizona stepped their game up, too.
Arizona's tough.
St. Louis, I
San
think, is a
Francisco.
good one or two players in offense away from
Right.
being a
Do you-
legit.
Let me tell you
Do you
something.
sign Sam Bradford again?
Yes, indeed. Sam Bradford's not a bad quarterback. You kidding me?
You're right. You know what? You're talking about you want to give rid of Sam Bradford, but who's there to replace him? Though?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sam Bradford is
back
a
to
good.
zero. You can't
Yeah.
afford that with the division
No.
they're in because
No.
the Cardinals are good.
Jeff Fisher's second year. No. You keep Sam Bradford, and they're comfortable with him.
Who goes number 1 in the draft?
It's tough.
Clowney?
I'm thinking my man.
I'm thinking
Johnny
one man
Football.
too. Johnny Football. You
Johnny
gotta go Johnny
Football.
Football.
Oh, Johnny Football.
That's
Johnny
if
Football.
the Texans are smart.
Yeah, it's-
That would be their
Gotta
number
go Johnny
one.
Football.
Johnny Football's going on.
Yeah, I think Johnny Football's going number 1.
If the Texans are smart, because they do need a quarterback.
Definitely.
They need a quarterback.
And what's better to bring in the hometown dude? You
Definitely.
bring in a playmaker, and you selling tickets at the same time.
I see
It's a win-win for them.
Johnny Football doing the same thing Russell Wilson was doing this year. This Russell Wilson's maybe a little smarter quarterback,
Yeah.
but he's small. You know what I'm saying? You
Sure.
get
Yeah, same size, same
No,
athleticism. They make a play, but Russell, I think, like you said, is a little
Smarter.
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 Johnny, his
Johnny's
decision making is
6'1".
kind of
Johnny's more talent.
He's like
more
6'1".
talent. What? Who?
6.
Who?
6. Johnny.
6.
6.
6.
All right.
He's on
with
6'1"?
cleats on. He's 6 feet.
6'1". And then let's
No,
six.
Russell's what, 5'8", 5'9"?
Russell's 5'11". 5'11".
All right.
Because he's listed at 6 feet 6'1". So you always figure you're inch shorter, you know, a foot shorter than what
I think,
you
yeah.
say you are.
Some people say they should trade that to get more picks, but I think they need a quarterback.
Trade
If
the
they want to stay in the mix of things,
They got a
they
great
get them a quarterback
defense.
and try to find a replacement running back. Because as good as Arian Foster is, he can't stay healthy.
No, they got Ben Tate right behind him.
He's been hurt too the last year or two.
That's true, but listen, Houston was just there. Houston was been there for the last couple of years.
They got defense for
how
him.
many games in a row they lost?
A lot. Last
11?
year.
What?
Yeah,
Last year? They were 2 in...
How many games in a row they lost?
Oh,
You know,
like
Stop.
11... No,
11
10
games in a row. Right?
Yeah, 10 games in a row.
Get JJ Squat some help when he's gone.
And get rid of the varsity jackets. That's not working.
Who's the new coach for them now?
I just heard that. I can't remember at the moment. Jesus, I feel bad. I feel incomplete right now.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. That's why
yeah,
we got Panda here, though.
technically-
We'll get that in.
Yeah.
And that segment was brought to you by Chill Lover Radio.
ChillLoveRadio.net. Check us out for the podcast
Indeed.
and our other football followings. I think there's some good talent coming out. You got the Matthews boy,
One of the best drafts we had in a while.
left tackle. Yeah,
Matthews
it's pretty
boy.
deep.
Matthews, boy. They got Evans and Watkins coming out.
Evans coming out, Watkins coming out. You can't lose those two receivers.
I'm one.
Yeah,
Evans.
hey, if they got,
Got
I
the
mean,
running back coming out from Boston College this year, correct?
yeah, I do believe so. He's good. He's put up great numbers.
We
but
need a wide receiver. I ain't
Yeah.
looking at a running back.
you can get a running back.
Because
at
Hakeem is
second, third round.
going to the Panthers.
Carolina.
Yeah.
That's how I feel he's going to Carolina too, because they need a playmaker. He's a free agent.
Yeah.
They're not happy with his production and him staying healthy. I see him going home to Carolina. That's just how I feel about it. And if he goes, hey, thanks for the memories, thanks for the help when to get the ring, and if he made a business decision, I can't be mad at him. But we got to replace him.
Let's also give a shout out to them Hall of Fame guys. You know,
Oh
Strahan,
yes,
Strahan.
yes, we can have a
Strahan
Hall of Fame debate because I got one issue with this class.
Andre Reed.
Exactly.
Andre, well, you think
He's
shouldn't have
good.
gone there?
He's good. He should be in there, but not before Tim Brown. Tim Brown's numbers are better than his.
I agree. But you know what? He's
And
been to
he's-
more Super Bowls though,
Yeah.
and he's one of the reasons why they can win to those Super Bowls.
So that's Tim. The Tim Brown makes somebody mad because they've been giving him the share for a lot of years.
No, but
Yeah,
the
I
bottom
don't
line
think
is
it's
this
time ready
though:
yet.
Andre Reed
Tim Brown
is
hasn't done
legit.
anything.
Is legit.
Tim Brown hasn't done anything.
They haven't done
Right.
He's got over 1,000 receptions.
Yeah,
He's
they
got over
haven't
100
done it.
touchdowns.
Nah. He hasn't done what
He
Andre
went
Reed
to the
did.
Pro Bowl
Andre
as a
Reed
He hasn't done what
receiver.
Andre Reed did.
He have not done with Reed.
He has
went-
done what Andre
He was
Reed
a Pro Bowl receiver and a Pro Bowl punt returner.
Andre Reed went to
No.
4.
Yeah, but how many win?
He hasn't done.
He went to 4.
How many did he win?
So regardless,
So they
though,
both got the same amount of trophies.
Wait.
Regardless,
How
though.
many times?
Come on, Joe.
Cleveland,
Really?
How many times Cleveland been there?
Who's talking about Cleveland?
You mean?
No, I'm just saying.
He went to the Raiders.
You mean the Raiders?
No, I'm saying Cleveland. How many times Detroit's been there? Teams haven't been to the Super Bowl. To get there 4 times, that's an
That's
accomplishment.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Tim Brown's getting
No
the
doubt.
shaft.
Okay, so
I'm not
doubt.
saying Andre Reed's not a Hall of Famer. He's got over 950 some odd catches. Yes, but I feel Tim Brown should have been in there several years ago.
Yeah,
he's got the shaft.
He's
got the numbers,
It's
man.
not his time. It's not his time.
Jim Plunkett should be there before Tim Brown.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
He got 2
numbers-
Super Bowls.
His
He's
numbers
not-
are.
his
Bing.
numbers-
Aeneas Williams, he's deserving cat.
He was
No
talented.
doubt. No,
he was on a
he's the
losing.
man.
But see, he put up
But yeah,
numbers
but-
and great player on a bum team.
Yeah, but then
So
when he
why
went to
can't
the
Tim
Rams,
Brown
though,
though?
when he went to the Rams, though, it wasn't a bum team,
Yeah, they were the greatest show on turf.
and he played safety there, and he went from corner to playing safety,
Yeah,
and he was a lockdown corner.
Yeah,
He was a lockdown corner.
I'm saying
You know
Tim
what I mean?
Brown is shit. That's messed up, man. It's messed up for Tim Brown.
You shouting that out
But
for
hey-
your brother, though. Yo, what's up, T? What's going on, T? You know what I'm saying? You know what that's about, right, Mr.
Yeah.
That Oakland thing, you know what I'm saying?
He was big
What's
enough.
up, Terrence? You know what I'm saying?
Ray Guy, he was all over the place.
Well,
with
Ray Guy
Guy.
should have been there.
Yeah,
So if they had to
should've
put
been.
if they had to put a Ray in, why not put Ray Guy? I'm gonna
He
put Ray
deserved
Guy
it.
in
He's
before
deserved.
Tim Brown.
Yeah, he was deserving. He should have been in a decade ago. He's well deserving. Ray Guy is the greatest punter to play the game.
Strahan should have been in there first time.
Yes, he
Yes,
should have been in
yes.
last year.
Yeah, Strahan deserved
Should
it
have been.
this
He's
year.
the first ballot guy.
I think deserved it this year.
But his resume says it. The coaches and the people he played against said it.
Strahan
He should have been the
definitely
first ballot dude.
Wait,
He played the run. He was the best against the run of the defensive end. You can hate if you wanna.
I'm not hating. I'm not
Strahan
hating.
deserved it.
Strahan should have been in there last
You
year, but
have
he's
a
in there
doubt
this
on your
year.
face on that.
I don't know
He
why.
learned from Lawrence
No, when he
Taylor.
said last year, I don't think he should have been in there last year. Though.
Why not?
No.
Why?
His resume says it.
No, this year is good.
2 Super Bowls, 1 ring, 7 Pro Bowls.
I think he should have been over there
four
before
all
Sapp.
first team.
Before
Pro.
Sapp?
Sapp?
Yeah.
Really?
They should have
He
won the
didn't.
first time.
He didn't impact. He didn't impact a game like Sapp did.
Oh no.
He didn't. He didn't.
No? You don't
No.
think so?
I
No.
think he did.
You think he did?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Of course, you
Sapp.
think he did.
Because he didn't run on his side.
He was just a pass rusher. What are you
No, he
talking
was
about?
not just a pass rusher.
No, he wasn't.
He was
Yeah,
not just a
leadership,
pass
too.
rusher.
Yeah,
He was
leadership.
not just a pass rusher.
He's a
He
great
played the
leader.
run better than a lot of defensive ends that played this game.
Listen.
He was a run stopper
And at
also.
the end-
And he even said it.
And
He
at the
loved
end,
playing
and at
against
the
the run.
end, and at the end, Brett Favre gave him that sack.
Okay, so he had 140
Am I right or
and a
wrong?
half.
Am I right or wrong?
No, he saw the hit coming,
Somebody get
so
some
he
sack.
didn't want to get hurt, so he slid
Give him
into
that
it.
sack. They boys. They
Oh,
they
come on.
boys.
Nobody-
Okay,
nobody-
hey,
Strahan, not Strahan, Favre and Sapp are boys. That's why Sapp is mad. Because he got his last
Why is
sack
Sapp hating on
his firm.
Strahan?
I'm not.
Sapp shouldn't be hating on Strahan.
Why
He
should he
shouldn't.
don't Strahan?
I don't know why he did, but he apologized for it. He said he shook
Yeah,
the
but
job.
you never-
So the bottom line is this: if you had to pick a player, you're gonna pick Sapp or Strahan.
Strahan, all day.
I'm going Sapp.
His numbers are better, and
I'm
not
going
just
Sapp.
because he was a pass rusher.
You know
His
why?
tackles
You know why I'm
and
going
tackles for
Sapp?
loss
I'm going
numbers are
Sapp
better.
because Sapp was a defensive tackle.
Right.
So he was stopping. He was
I'm not
stopping the
taking nothing
run.
away
He
from
was
him.
stopping the run and sacking quarterbacks.
And Strahan did the same thing, and his numbers are better. Look at the resumes.
From the
Yeah,
outside.
Strahan had more help.
How?
Oh.
So Sapp didn't have help?
Sapp-
He had help.
Sapp didn't have
He had
help.
help, but not-
He had
not on the
Simeon
line.
Rice. He had Derrick Brooks. He had Lynch. He had
had
Rondé
Friday.
Barber. He had a house squad.
Right? No, I'm
So
talking.
don't
We're
say he
talking
didn't
about
have
that
no
four.
help.
Don't
We're
forget
talking about
Lynch.
that front four.
He had
Let's not talk about the secondary. Come, really?
Seriously.
How many years Strahan didn't have any help, and he still
Strahan
put
was
his
doing
numbers
his
up
thing.
every year?
He had his.
Cornell Lake
A lot
was
of
on
years
that
he
team?
didn't have no help.
Who?
his-
Cornell Lake was on that team?
No.
Not at that team?
No, not yet.
A lot of so they equally deserving.
Sapp
No,
had-
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
They
they're not-
both should have won their first ballot. On some real talk. They
So why
both
didn't
should've been
Strahan go in
ballot.
first then?
I don't know. Politics with
Politics.
the sports writers. Which leads me to the argument. They need to change the system. The hell with the sports writers. Make it Hall of Famers and coaches.
I agree. I agree with you about that.
A mixture of that. The sports writers, they no.
I agree.
Because
No,
they
I
can
agree.
have their panties in a bunch
I agree.
and a well-deserving player don't get
I
in.
agree. I agree because
That's
a lot of
crazy.
time, a lot of time these players didn't speak to a couple of these sports writers.
Yeah.
Right.
They ignored them. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
should
they-
be-
They blew them off on that too. So
It should be
I
a
agree.
pool of Hall of Famers that are
I
in the
agree.
fame,
I agree.
and maybe coaches and something like that. Some kind of system that way. The writer thing that they need to trash that
They
because
do,
it's hard.
they do that now. They should do it in baseball too.
Well, hey, that's baseball's concern. I'm talking about football.
Right, football, we can't switch.
Yeah,
we
you
can't
know.
switch.
I'm just saying it all around. All around.
Okay, they still all around, but
Yeah.
that's what we're going to talk about
You
right now.
got to stay with football.
They need to change the system because it's ridiculous.
I agree.
The
I agree with you
sports
1,000% about that.
That's foolishness. But hey, also big shouts to Walter Jones. He was the left tackle for the Seahawks. Too bad he didn't stay an extra year too.
Yeah.
He might have got a ring. But hey, he was solid, dude.
Yeah, no,
He
one
was
of the best. One of the
best left tackles
without a doubt.
play the game. So big shouts to him. But there was another guy. I think one of the old timers because he also went in with Ray Guy. You got the names there?
No, there's no showing anything.
And but big shouts to Andre Reed. He deserved it.
Yes, he did.
And Derek Brooks went in.
Andre
He was a great
Reed
linebacker. He was a great linebacker.
Yeah, he was a great linebacker.
He was real good. He
Great
played
linebacker.
made picks. He was good coverage,
Go
attacks. So big shouts to Derek Brooks. You think
Derek Brooks definitely. He was
Lynch
great.
gonna be in there soon?
He should be.
Yeah.
He
He's
should
top
be.
safety. He's
Top
top safety.
safety.
I don't
Top
have a
safety,
problem
no
with him. He laid the wood. He could
Yeah,
cover.
yeah.
He come up on the
He
line of
was, he was,
scrimmage.
he was listen. He was one of them Raw Woodson type players to me.
Yeah, I like Lynch. I got nothing against him. You think when it's Rondé Barber's turn, he'll be a first ballot, or they'll make him wait?
No, I'm making weight.
Why?
I think they're making weight though.
For the
Even though
longevity?
right? His longevity.
Yeah.
But you know something? The long he played, the worse it got for him as far as like being the first ballot pick Hall of Fame because his numbers kept declining and declining and declining.
That's true.
He
You know
was
what I mean?
solid.
So-
He
He was
was
solid throughout.
He should have left.
It's
4 or
true,
5
it's
years
true.
ago.
It did
4 or
decline.
5. You think? I
You
was
think
about
so?
maybe about 2 or 3.
He
I'll
ended
say
his
four.
career
I'll
on
say
an interception, didn't he?
He's on the career list.
I think
but
he should be
I don't know
first
if he's
ballot.
too high on it, but
I think he should be first
in there.
ballot.
No.
Depending
They're gonna make him wait.
depending
He's not-
on
he's
the
definitely not first
backlog on
ballot.
who they didn't let in, and then
Yeah, they're gonna make him wait.
But I don't think they should make him wait though.
They will.
Yeah, they're gonna make him wait.
Listen, if they make him,
Yeah, he's in the house.
that has no influence from my brother. But if they're making the snake wait, they're gonna make
Yeah,
Rondé
Kenny
wait.
Stabler. You're right.
You talk about Plunkett. The snake should be in there,
Yeah.
not Plunkett.
Hardaway should put you in threes. You're right.
The snake was the
Plunkett
man.
got two.
He's been waiting a long
Snake
time.
got one.
The snake.
Oh, got
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he's been waiting.
But
too long.
he
Snake should have been there.
his
He
team
was
had
already
almost
in
his whole team
You
from
got
that
me on
era
that too.
is in
You
the
got me on that too. I thought he was in.
I thought he
He's
was
not.
in.
I thought he was in.
He's
Mustafa.
not. 'Cause
He's
I-
not.
So he's not going in then.
And there's no one's even
not
more
gonna go in.
of
He's not
blasphemous
now.
about that. Him and Joe Namath's numbers are damn
No,
near
Joe Namath
identical.
deserve it.
What?
What?
Joe Namath had what? He had 2 winning seasons,
But that's what I'm saying.
but he got
Not a Hall
but he
of
got the championship.
Their numbers are almost
He had a
identical.
terrible stat.
And he's in it.
He
He's
did.
not. That doesn't
He
make
did.
any
That's
sense.
celebrity status, though.
No, it's
right?
not that.
No, I agree
I
with
mean,
you
is
about
that-
that.
That's going to get the right.
Well,
that,
right, though.
and he did something historic.
He
I'm
did do
telling
something
you.
historic.
He beat
I agree with
the
you about
NFC.
that.
But
No, he did something historic. though.
He beat the
Swinging
He
NFL.
did something historic though.
one of the coolest football nicknames.
Dude, I know.
Snake.
Over Joe Willie? Over Joe
I like
Broadway?
the snake.
Come on.
Especially
Nah,
coming
Joe
from a
Broadway-
Raider.
No, Joe Broadway was.
Because they love
Come
him.
on.
They love Joe Names. That's
Joe
the only
Joe
reason
Broadway was the
No,
man.
That's the only
the
one probably
coach,
didn't.
he did something historic. He beat.
did.
That's
He
the
did.
merger.
He
The
beat-
the
he
first
did.
Super Bowl
Yeah.
after the merger.
Exactly.
I understand
so
all
that's
that.
why he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
What if Jim Kelly? You think Jim Kelly could have done something historic like that?
Bang, bang, bang. Shots fired there. Huh?
From way back here. That was
We in there,
sniper. That was sniper.
Jim is in there.
Jim's in.
No, Jim is in there.
There's no doubt.
His resume is no
Oh,
question.
no
His
question.
resume, no
Rounder,
question.
wasn't
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He got
Yeah.
four- he
No
been
question.
four Super Bowls.
Listen,
He got
you're right.
So if the camera's on me, you can see my face.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
Right.
You're right.
No, he got a
Right.
jacket.
And we
Say-
had Thurman going on the first.
Yeah, he got a jacket.
Thurman.
They all
Who was
deserve
the
it.
other
And we
wide?
had bad news.
Who was the other?
Bruce?
Bruce. How about Cornelius
Who's the
Bennett?
tight end?
Only-
Who's the tight end?
How about Tally?
No, Bennett over Tally. And he was both
Bennett
both of
over
them
Tally.
have to wait
Cornelius
for a long
Bennett.
time.
Better over Tally. though.
Bennett over Tally. Tally ain't going to the Hall of Fame. Tally,
Cornelius Bennett.
Bennett maybe, but not for a while.
But Smith did,
Tally,
right?
no.
Smith.
Oh yeah,
Bruce
bad
Smith,
things.
yeah,
Bruce Smith,
Bad
yeah.
things.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Hall of Fame. No,
Bad
so-
things.
He's got his jacket.
Dennis Howard was Dennis. Wasn't it?
No, that was over.
Who was,
that was
that,
for
who was
Choo
doing the
Choo.
commercial? Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper,
Bad things,
God
right?
bless him.
With the
Yeah,
Nike, right?
yeah. That
Bad
was back
thing,
then.
bad
Choo
thing.
Choo was
he's
was
the
stirring
ref.
shop. He's like Choo Choo.
Didn't he knock? You know, I know Jet Nation's not here, but didn't he knock Boomer Esiason like unconscious? Like,
Probably did.
Yeah.
Bruce Smith
Probably.
knocked a lot of people
Bad
out.
things, man.
Smith was a bad
Bad
man.
things.
Not a Bills fan, but big ups to where big ups go. And
who was the
Smith
other wide
a bad
receiver
man.
alongside with Andre Reed though? Wasn't Lofton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should Lofton be in there?
No.
Yeah, definitely.
If you had to ask who the other receiver was,
No. I thought it was, but I thought it was Lofton. But
He came
Lofton
later on in
Spencer,
his career.
right. So
Second part.
I already know there was somebody else there.
yeah, I know, but
Who was the somebody else?
Yeah,
It's a
John
Reed.
Jefferson, dude.
No, John
no,
Jefferson.
John-
That's San Diego
James
Chargers.
Lofton, my bad.
Lofton played with him, and then the
No,
Chargers.
because Reed made it possible for Reed.
But who was it then?
then he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know that much.
No, Lofton doesn't deserve it. No, he don't.
Lofton's definitely Hall of Fame.
You think so?
No,
If they made CC wait as long as they did.
They made CC wait because
long
of his stats, because of his background. That's why CC definitely should have been a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah, 'cause he's
Definitely.
He's got the what he finished. He was
Definitely.
third.
He's won the San Diego Elite too, so you know he's got previous history before that too. You know?
Definitely though. No, he's from Ohio.
Yeah.
He's from Ohio, but he had all the drug things like that. So, but what's up with this making marijuana legal though?
Though the whole question of that one,
They
Pete Carroll
they
brought
talk.
it up?
And Pete Carroll agrees with it. And they had a thing on Real Sports with Brian Gumbel. I second out how a lot of players are using marijuana to calm down and ease the pain. But you know what? They use amphetamines, right, Mustafa?
Yeah.
And this is addictive.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's legal, but they just won't legalize marijuana because a lot of NFL players they say are using.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think they're talking about it too much. So now you're going to wind up getting more random drug
yeah,
tests.
because they don't have it. They know when their tests are coming because there is
Right.
no random.
It's only twice
So
a year.
now they just gave this guy the green light to make
Yeah.
randoms now.
Yeah, that's-
They screwed themselves right
Screw
there.
themselves.
Especially Chromatic because he was talking to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody smokes.
Well,
Just
you got
smoke
10 kids, of course.
I think it's all about. I think it's all about the self medication
Right.
itself. You know, the state with the zero tolerance policies, self medication is not permissible. But I mean, again, you're making it legal, but you're only making it legal in the states. You're not making it a federally legal kind of substance. So it's still illegal. Technically.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I can't see the NFL pushing it. But I mean, truthfully, I would probably rather see a little bit more medical usage out of them, than anything else.
I think one of the
because-
players said that.
Yeah, out of the players, because the players go through a lot on the field, and it's no proof that it stops concussions. There's nothing with that, but
Just the aches and pains, the
Sometimes
daily
the aches
aches.
and pains, it does give you a sedation mode where you can relax, and your fibromyalgia, which is consistent muscle pain.
We do use that word on. Y'all should have definitely hit him with that, with the fibromyalgia.
That was heavy.
That's heavy.
Yeah. Right,
Most
Mustafa?
players do face that because their body go through so much rigorous contact. Their nerves is always hyperactive.
Right, jumping.
So they wake up in pain a lot. So if it'll help them suppress whatever they're doing for the game, I guess it is. But then again, it's not federally legal, so it's always going to be a controversy with that.
Want to talk about basketball? Want to move on to the next segment of the show?
No doubt.
The
We
NBA
to the NBA?
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
nice.
we
That-
to-
kind of go hand in hand or something.
I like that. Nice segue.
You know what I'm saying?
And this NBA segment is brought to you by the fine ladies at the 502 Sports Bar and Lounge down the street on White Plains Road in the BX. They got the NBA package, so if you want to watch a game and have a cold beer, check them out.
Indeed.
Great chicken wings too.
My man right there.
What you feel about the All-Star Weekend, which is fastly approaching, and they have some few new skills challenges
They got
going on.
Damian Lillard. He's
He's
an
in
all
everything.
He's in everything.
He is
The
all
first player-
purpose. Is he Jamaican? He's in
First
everything.
player,
That guy.
first player to ever do that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, hope you don't.
And
burn
dunk
himself out.
contest looks a little interesting this
Yeah,
year.
'cause he's in it. Lillard's in it.
Lillard's in it.
Paul George is in it. The kid that won last year from Toronto's in it.
Rosen.
The rookie from McLemore from the Kings is in it.
Right.
And I think Harrison Barnes
from
from
Golden State.
So they broke it up
Names.
like
Yeah.
East-West now, too.
Names.
East-West thing.
And they have the thing with the team with the rookies and the old school guy. They got Tim Hardaway and his pops.
Oh, I didn't know
Don
that.
Curry,
Oh, I didn't
Steve
know that.
Curry.
Okay. I didn't know
It's
that.
those two and the
Three-point
female.
Not the three-point, the
Like a
skills
shooting challenge.
Shooting
It's
challenge.
a female and then the father and son
Okay.
team now.
That's
and Karl Malone's playing. Also.
Yeah, Karl Malone, Durant,
Durant,
and I think Skylar Diggins.
Skylar Diggins.
I moved for them. Hi, Skylar. It should be very
I
entertaining.
think it's good looking.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm hollering later. But anyway, it should be very entertaining this year's
Even the
All-Star
All-Star
weekend.
game, too.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Lillard's going to be in the rookie sophomore game and the regular game.
And doing like a decathlon.
He's doing everything. He's the first player to ever do that.
I like that. I like that.
I like
you know what?
The kid got game.
I want to talk. That's the N.E.B. You know, All Star's good.
John Wall's in the dunk contest too.
Yeah,
right. After that, yeah.
We talk about the All Star game. That's real good. You know what I want to talk about? That's entertaining. Your man Dolan going down to talk to Carmelo in the locker about the coaching change in front of everybody. What was that about?
When was that?
I think yesterday.
Oh, go ahead. Go.
I think it was yesterday.
No, he was yesterday. Yeah.
He went to the locker room to talk to Melo
about a coaching
change.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the locker room.
Well, you know what?
I mean, what's up with your man? What?
Hey,
you know, I mean,
he's trying to make Melo make
okay
decisions. I guess.
Right. You know what? And in today's NBA, your star player does make decisions.
Right. Wow.
That's right.
You can all you want, but that's how it is.
If
you want to keep Melo,
right,
you want him to make decisions.
Right.
It's not a lot of times. You know, coaches coach, players play.
True.
And Melo is the New York
franchise.
Knicks.
Right. He's the face of the franchise.
Woodson can go at any time. You know what I'm saying? He can always come in. You know, come on.
Right. But you say about Darren Williams, my man. Okay, he's a coach killer, but he does it in.
Does it what?
He doesn't do it.
He did it to Jerry Sloan.
Yeah, but he didn't do it in
Hall
public.
of Fame, Jerry Sloan.
He didn't do it in public.
Did it to Jerry Sloan.
What?
It was behind closed doors, probably. But you don't go into the locker room. Where the camera go?
That's got nothing to do with Melo. That's got to do with Dolan being who he is. That's what I've complained about for the past 2 years.
You know what?
He's the worst.
You know what?
That's very tacky.
You know what? I disagree about him being the worst. A lot of players, a lot of individuals really don't like James Dolan, but James Dolan is similar to like Jerry Jones. It's just that Jerry Jones is well liked.
Jerry Jones the worst?
No, he's not. He's not. If you're playing for Jerry Jones, he's not the worst.
Oh, cool, yeah, because he's giving you all kind of money. But
right, but if you're playing
as a fan and your team hasn't done anything in 17 years.
But if you're playing for him, in that franchise, he takes care of his players.
But Dolan
does the same thing too.
He's bringing in.
He's taking care of his players.
He ain't putting a winning product on the floor.
Well, you know what? He needs help there. But as far as
firing the GM after 1 year.
Well, you know what? Then find the right GM. But as far as he's the type of owner that you want, who's not cheap, who do anything, who spend their last dollar, Mustaf, to bring a winner to New York.
Right. He brought in Donnie Walsh and then let him do what he wanted to do.
That's because there was clashing though. There was clashing, and that was a bad move. That was a bad move. He was a bad
move. He's got a lot of bad moves.
He wanted his young kid to do his thing though.
He got to show and prove. This dude got to show and prove.
So what right now he's doing is telling Melo to step up.
Right. Well, you know what? They want to keep Melo. You lose Melo, that's it. Who's coming to the Knicks after Melo?
Hey,
huh?
Kyrie, the way I see this face every
Kyrie's
day,
not coming to New York.
I know. I'm just saying that would be nice,
but he's not.
Who's going to coach? What coach is out there?
We're gonna get Swaggy P.
You know what?
Hell no.
Well, that's
Swaggy P.
No.
You know what? That's why Melo has to stay for the simple fact that you know what? Maybe you can get a Jeff Van Gundy. Maybe you can get a George Karl back here because I know George Karl won't. They didn't get along. Right. Melo's a different player now. This is New York.
You can get a Lawrence Frank.
No, you gotta get somebody.
You ain't getting a Lawrence Frank.
You gotta get a new face.
They gotta get some fresh blood.
I say get Jeff Van Gundy back. You're not getting Phil Sims. You're not getting Phil Jackson.
Yeah,
definitely get Phil Sims.
And one thing about Phil Jackson, everybody talks about he's a great coach. Yeah, great coach. But you know what? He only goes to teams that's ready made and ready for championship. He's never built a championship team.
Yeah, I've raised that question before.
You want to get Jerry Sloan?
Yes, he
did.
He built Chicago.
Jerry Sloan's done.
He built Chicago. He built LA.
Who?
Phil Jackson.
He didn't build LA. He didn't build LA.
He didn't build LA.
He
didn't build LA.
Those pieces were there.
Kobe and Shaq was already there.
Okay, the pieces is there, but still, you can have pieces and still don't win with no pieces. He had to use his mindset to change their mindset to win.
Disagree.
I agree with that.
We can't agree to the fact that he ain't coming here.
So, what should be with Jerry Sloan?
Jerry Sloan's comfortable. He's retired. The games I think passed
and the bottom line. Wait,
these type of players.
Hold on.
He's not dealing with him.
Michael was already in Chicago.
I know the whole team was in Chicago, but Michael didn't know how to win. Michael's selfish.
Because Michael needed more help though.
He had to.
Because he had Orlando.
But I'm saying, but check out the mindset he had.
Orlando Warriors.
But check out the mindset he had. He had Michael learn how to play with his teammates and trust his teammates.
Was it all Phil, or was it Phil's assistant who brought in the triangle? Because
No, the triangle.
His assistant brought in the triangle.
He brought in the triangle, but it was
I forget
Phil.
his name,
It was
Tex
Phil.
Winter.
There you go.
It was Phil mentally.
I give him that. Yeah, he's a
You know
good.
what I'm saying? He's a
good
good philosophy on basketball. So what he did, he brought that philosophy in, and it worked. And they won consistent championships. It ain't like you see one, they won consistent championships. That's a good coach.
You had Jordan. You had Jordan.
Pippen.
You had Jordan, Pippen. They was always there. Come on, man.
Just like I have my team out there, Black All-Star.
You're going to compare your team.
No, I'm just saying all the talent. I'm talking about all the talent I had. We could have went left. But we stayed focused, and I made sure we was focused.
Coach.
And you know what I'm saying? And we brought different talent, but built the team to keep it as a franchise.
But you also had top talent, though.
Exactly.
You didn't have up and coming talent. You already had top talent.
See, the thing is,
But I had to add some talent every year.
What you do with the guy that's on the bench?
Yeah, I had to add talent.
It don't matter. You still have them.
but it's not
Wow.
like see people say that when because
Still
Phil.
a-
It's not like
NBA
Phil.
champion.
It's not like Phil was in a war room trying to draft this guy, this guy, and that guy,
That's not his
and
job.
build this thing. To a point, it should be.
It's
You
not
should
his job.
have some of that input and bring in some first, second year dudes.
So who
Every team he won at, the teams he won at, he had established superstars already. So it made his job a little easier.
Who's the coach that you think in the NBA that ever did what we're talking about the best? You know, like
Build?
build a team.
Build a team. I'll give you Doc Rivers.
What's it? You can even go back
Doc
to
Rivers.
No.
Doc Rivers, yeah.
Phil, I think Pat Riley, we built the Knicks.
yeah. He didn't get the just
Turn the
just
Knicks
close.
around.
Just
You know
close.
what? He turned the Knicks around to a degree because he had Ewing, but you know what? They never had no offense though.
But look at it.
But he asked the question,
He found,
you know what, and-
he
and-
found
and-
the Starks. He
as
found
far-
the Mason.
Starks,
He found the
he
Anthony
found
Bonner.
players
He
that-
found guys that came out of nowhere
You know what else
and
he
got
found?
you to the chip.
Right.
And win it,
He
but
coached.
got you there.
Where he got you?
You know where he found?
He got to the chip in
No, one
94.
time.
But listen,
Then
One
he
time.
then he
You
left.
make it
Then he
sound-
then he left.
consistent.
He left
He was
because
consistent in
Dolan
his 56
didn't let him do
games.
what he wanted to do.
And he came to the Heat, baby.
And he
got
built,
you.
Right.
and he had the power, and he built the title team in Miami.
you know what else he found?
That's why he didn't only did it one time.
Same thing
Because
with
he
Miami
didn't get the power to
Heat.
do
Miami
it.
Heat had talent, right? But the coach, philosophy, got Miami consistently being in the
We didn't
championship
have
and winning.
LeBron then. We didn't really
No,
have
but you
LeBron.
had Alonzo
You had,
Mourning.
you had
Yeah, but
talent.
they can never get over the hump neither.
Huh?
You had Stan Allback as the coach.
And the
You,
young
you
D-Wade.
could never they could never get over the hump though.
What team?
The Heat?
The Heat until Shaq
what's his
until
name,
Shaq got
Gundy.
there
The
with
other
Stan Van
Then
Gundy.
they got rid of him. And Pat was like, "Listen, you gotta go."
We got
And I do it.
skills, my man Tim Hardaway, but they wasn't winning like that.
Nah.
It was hard to win when Mike and I was there at that
Yeah,
time. Man.
yeah. Ask Karl Malone.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. It's
know,
hard.
you
I
guys.
mean, it
Yeah,
helped-
well,
it hurt the
Malone lost twice to
Knicks.
them.
Without we couldn't beat. We couldn't.
I'm
beat
gonna
Chicago.
tell you another
The
team.
chip is because he retired.
I'm gonna
He
tell you
went to
another
play
team that
baseball.
always kept falling short
Allegedly.
because of great talent. Look at the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, they couldn't
Yes.
get over the Laker hump.
Talking about building
Yeah.
dynasty right there. I mean, they didn't have nothing.
They built a decent.
They
team.
built a very good team. They just
Yeah.
couldn't get past the
That's
Lakers.
Yeah.
Right.
They
So
could
I-
never get past the Lakers.
Just like Utah couldn't get past
wasn't.
Chicago, we couldn't get past Chicago.
All right.
The
It
Kings
wasn't.
couldn't
They
get
couldn't.
past them.
Just like Tilden couldn't get past
That's
Black
gonna help Black
Stars.
Stars.
What do you mean they couldn't get past? They couldn't beat the Lakers.
They couldn't beat the Lakers because there was a crooked referee in there. See, yeah, so
Every year,
For what?
there was a
For
crooked
for the
ref.
Lakers in Sacramento.
Every year there was a crooked.
That
ref.
Jack
You know what?
Donaghy,
I'm gonna
that
tell you what.
Donaghy?
I'm gonna tell you what. When the tip out, when Horry hit that 3-pointer,
Yeah, but
That was-
game
that was
7
it.
when they were up
That was
17 and all of these phantom calls. What are you
that
talking
was
about?
That's only one
opportunity.
year, though.
I was a big
That was
Sacramento
their
fan
year.
back then.
They were
lost-
supposed to play the Nets that year, and they
lost
would have
a
ran
couple-
through us just like the Lakers did.
They lost a couple.
Unfortunately, but they would have ran through us. But that was Donaghy.
I'll tell you another coach. How about Larry Brown? Look what he did with Philadelphia.
Look what he's doing with SMU. Excuse you. They're 15-6. They're getting ready to go. Larry Brown.
Larry Brown's coaching?
Yeah, and SMU.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 15-6, man.
He's a
Ready to go
gypsy.
in.
He's a gypsy.
He goes from place to place.
He
He's
built
like,
a scrappy team in Philadelphia. Just didn't even have the offense.
no, he built it around it. Iverson.
Built it around
Both
Iverson,
defense and Iverson. He needed more offense.
Hasn't he won a title before? He won a title
Larry
with
Brown?
with San Antonio, right?
No, that was San Antonio. He won it with
But Detroit.
Detroit.
Detroit. Right. No,
Detroit.
I'm thinking like earlier.
Okay, and you want to talk about that? How about there you go, Chuck Daly, Vinny?
That's why I couldn't remember the
Yeah.
name.
Chuck Daly.
Chuck Daly.
He built
coach.
Detroit. You
He
know
was
what I'm
a
saying?
hell of a
You know,
coach.
He did.
You know, they couldn't get over the hump for a while, but they just kept
Chicago
getting
had to
pieces,
be.
though.
That's what I'm telling you now. Chicago had to get over their hump.
Well, it's like Detroit had to get over Chicago's hump. I mean,
Right.
Detroit had to get over Boston's hump.
Sharp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
Right.
everybody's got
Right.
Chuck Daly was a
Sharp,
great
too.
coach. He was a
Exactly.
He's a good coach.
Yeah.
Good coach.
Remember when he said
God
that?
bless his soul.
It's like, well, how come you always dressed up? He said, that's what I got assistant coaches for. He said, you know, like he let them know.
He used to always hold press conferences in like these little track suits and everything.
Yeah, he looked like a made guy.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was always
He's a
sharp.
big guy.
He's a connected guy.
Hanging out by the bench. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know people.
Not for nothing, the Czar, he was a good coach.
He was all right. Fratello, Mike Fratello.
Mike
Fratello
He was all
great
right.
coach.
They didn't have enough though. Like you said, they just didn't have enough though.
Yeah.
They couldn't get past Boston though.
It was
Larry
Michael.
Nance.
It was Mike, but no, they couldn't get past Boston.
You're
Yeah,
only talking about
They couldn't
teams
get past
that
Boston,
won
though.
championships.
You know, because they
You gotta stay
did
with the teams
that.
that won championships.
They had Willis, they had Doc Rivers, they had the human highlight reel, they had what's the big kid? Tree Rollins.
Tree Rollins.
So they had the kid
Wallace.
Roundtree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes,
Before.
Tree Rollins.
So they had Whitman. They had talent, just that Boston was just
Yeah, they
much
couldn't.
better though.
Yeah,
Because they had Dominique.
Yeah, and he had Larry
They
Bird.
start
they would
Dominique.
shoot it
They
out.
had Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Dennis Johnson.
Yeah,
and
they had a house.
They had a house.
squad.
Come on,
That was a house squad.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neek didn't have enough firepower for that squad.
No.
They're a lot more fundamentally more smartest team. It was a smart team.
Right, they wasn't the smartest team.
It was the
Right.
smartest team out.
Boston was the smartest team. Them and the Lakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had two of the best players though. You had Magic Johnson, you had Larry Bird.
Kevin
Two of the
McHale,
smartest
man of
players.
a thousand
Yeah.
post moves. Yo,
Yo,
No
hey,
doubt.
big up to David Stern, man.
Yes.
overtiming. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, he did a great job.
He did a great
A
job.
fantastic job.
He
One
took
major
the
job.
he took the NBA out of the dark age.
No,
Made it
fantastic
global.
job.
Made it a
Yeah.
global
Fantastic
job.
job. Yeah.
He changed the image of it.
Yeah.
Some people didn't like him. They say he was
That's
kind
all right,
of
but you know
cold.
what? No, but you know what?
Before, as a business?
He turned the NBA around
He
as far as
turned
the
it
business.
around.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
business, mobile.
Come on, without a doubt.
Yeah.
He's
Took it-
worldwide.
Took it from watching the finals on tape delay.
Yeah,
right.
It was
Now you're
crazy.
watching live, you
It's
know
a
what I mean?
global empire now. The NBA is off the charts.
Added what 6 teams?
Yeah.
Since he been there?
Yeah.
Since he's been there. So,
You know
yeah,
what I
hey,
mean?
big
So-
up to David Stern.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no doubt. No
yeah,
doubt.
I think one of the best commissioners, right?
Some
Yes,
I know
yes,
one,
he's the best commissioners.
one
Yes.
state don't like
Yes.
All sports.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we get.
Regardless if you like him or not,
No,
yes.
the job that he's done,
Yes.
Joe.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm just saying
sometimes-
there's one particular state they didn't care for him, and that's Seattle because they lost their super.
They lost. Yeah,
Because I ran into a Seattle person at the fights the previous week, and they was like, "I hate David Stern."
Gary
Gary
Payton.
They were real mad that he took the Seahawks, the Supersonics.
I mean, Kemp.
Yeah, they had a
Sean
squad.
Kemp.
Yeah, they,
Sean
See,
they even got history because
OKC kind of covered that.
They did.
Yeah,
They
So
did. They
Oklahoma
stepped
covered
in.
that, stepped that up. So,
You're right.
but hey, David Stern, big ups to him. 30 plus years commissioner,
yes,
top
30
commissioner
years.
out of all the commissioners.
Yes.
I think
After
so.
Pete Rozelle, because Pete Rozelle was the man. He was a great commissioner back in those days when he was
For
NFL.
NFL, yeah. Paul Tagliabue was a commissioner.
Yeah, he was good. He was good coming in.
Too, yeah.
This guy,
Goodell?
yeah.
But get down to his thing, though.
Yeah,
See,
hopefully
David
he did-
Stern, the salary went up from making to be the last guy on the
Oh,
bench
yeah,
to making
well,
$5 million.
With
Yeah.
the TV contract.
TV
Yeah,
he
contract,
started
yeah,
that's what it
killing
was.
it with
I got the
that.
news from the TV.
I think David Stern was a little bit more honest in
Yes.
approaching the way he handled it more than Pete Goodell. You understand? You
Pete
remember
Goodell.
the concussion thing that we talked about last week? How Pete Goodell actually allowed
Goodell.
some of this
Goodell.
stuff to get thrown
You
under
mix-
the table
you
for the
mixing
sake
two
of the
people
game. Whereas David Stern addressed every issue with a firm hand. So you know,
Well, you know, I think he had to do that Mustafa because of the nature of the game of the NFL, though, too.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
To an extent, but
yeah,
still,
he was also a
it's
pizza
still,
person.
it's still if people are lobbying about it, you should address it. It shouldn't,
No.
you know, if you're lobbying about it, it should be addressed. That's the beauty of America is that you can debate or address. It's a First Amendment thing,
Right.
and it should have been addressed. You understand? Not really avoided like that. Now you have long-term situations. The end result probably would have been the same thing, but it took longer to address something that was going to take long in the first place. Did I sound correct saying
Yeah,
it?
no,
Yes. One point.
But anyways, who do you guys feel is your number one contender coming out of the West? Besides
Right now?
OKC, I think it's
OKC.
OKC and Portland is a team you can't really sleep on.
No, you can't sleep on the
Come on,
Grizzlies.
huh?
And you can't sleep on the Clippers.
Clippers Z. Yeah.
Because
Once they get the full strength.
once Chris Paul comes back,
Yeah.
they're a totally different team.
Yeah,
Still can't sleep on San Antonio neither.
Right.
Yeah, they're stable.
You got to
The
hope
system, yeah, the
they
system's
get
great.
kind of old. You know, those guys.
Regardless,
might,
they're
if
still
they're
there.
healthy come playoff time, then you got to. But that's the key.
That's their
'Cause
problem.
They're all like.
Yeah.
Then we say that.
35
Then we say
better.
the last 2 years though.
Yeah, and they went right there.
They went to the championship
You know what I'm
last
But
year.
it's another year. But Popovich is a smart guy.
One of the
He
best
knows
coaches
one of
in
the
the
rest guys,
NBA.
one of the sick guys here, sick guy there. He'll keep his guys fresh.
Yes,
So
he
they'll
will.
they'll be in the cut. But
But there's always going to be that sleeper team. Who's that sleeper team coming out west?
The Grizzlies.
Yeah.
They're not really sleeping no more because they're known about it.
No. But
They're-
we
they're
haven't been
known.
talking about
I
that.
haven't
for a
talked
while.
about Grizzlies.
But
until-
they're there though every year though.
yeah,
True, but
They're there. What team that we haven't talked about? I mean, Golden State. I like Golden State. They're
Phoenix.
still young. Phoenix possibly.
Yeah,
Phoenix.
I've mentioned
How about one now?
Phoenix
Very
is
good
playing
coach.
good ball.
Very good
Phoenix.
coach.
They got those twins. They got a
Phoenix.
bunch of
Phoenix.
young guys that you be like, who, what?
Yeah.
And they're balling.
Okay, so how about the East? Who comes out of the East as a sleeper?
Washington.
They,
Maybe.
Either
Maybe.
Washington or
Washington.
76ers.
nah,
76 is
No,
not.
Washington.
Washington maybe.
Well, I see Washington and the Nets.
Well,
the
that's
Nets
a
not
rare
sleeping
Not
They-
a
they
sleeper
in
because
there.
they're supposed to be doing
Right.
Oh,
something.
you said sleeper. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I think the Wizards will be a
Wizards.
sleeper if they can
No, know what? Atlanta.
step it up in the second half. Then
Atlanta's playing
you
good
say-
too, but you got
You
Hawks.
say
Yeah.
No
Philly
stopping
sucks. All you need is a 5-game run in the East.
Phillies-
They-
Phillies
they-
don't
they-
know.
they-
Phillies.
Sleeper. Yeah.
They ain't
I'm
ready.
just saying,
Not
all you
ready.
need is a 5-game run.
No, the
who?
team is Toronto, man. What
I was about to say
talking
Toronto. I was
Yeah,
just
that's the
that's what I was in the
team.
stop.
Right.
It's Toronto because they're balling right now.
They're balling.
That kid Terrence
They're
Ross.
balling.
They've been balling all year though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've been playing.
They're in first place.
They're playing scrappy. They're playing tough. They're up and down. They're
Yeah.
shooting, attacking the basket.
Yeah.
Any team Rudy Gay's not on is a sleeper team.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not a Rudy Gay fan, huh?
Yeah. No. Every time
I
he
like
leaves a
Rudy, but
team,
it seems like
the team excels.
Nobody wants him after a while.
Yeah,
It
and
seems
the
like
team
he doesn't
excels.
Well, he played
doesn't
well with
get
Memphis
involved.
though. I didn't see why they should have traded him with Memphis though.
They didn't like him. Everybody was like, "Good, he's going." I'm like, "Wow." So
Yeah.
That's Randall.
It's something.
That was Randall.
Yeah, and
That was Randall.
And then he
wasn't
went to
getting the rock.
Toronto.
He wanted to be his team.
It wasn't working out. Now
Now they're in third place.
So it's like, what's going
Yeah.
on, man? He's a talented dude, man.
What do you think
He
about
can
Golden
shoot.
State?
I like OC. You know,
Some
they're
people saying they're
my
a
young
piece
team.
away.
They are. They're a big man away. They need another big man.
Another one to back up.
And you know what? They're
Both-
a jump.
they got big
They're a
men.
jump
I
shooting
like
team.
They got big men.
They're a jump shooting team though.
Yeah,
a
they
lot of
just
jump.
get the ball down low,
A lot of jump
right?
shooting teams.
know,
You know,
they
either
need
on or
to-
you're not. You know.
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Give, I
right.
think,
Splash Brothers are one of
Yeah.
the two best combos in the NBA. Bro.
Indeed.
I think just like the Pacers, they need to feed the post a little more with West,
Pacers
Yes.
with
upset.
David Lee and
Everybody
Bogey,
Pacers
but they don't.
getting upset.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. I'm not a big
Nah, I
Pacer
don't think
dude.
they're
I
gonna
like them,
slouch.
but I think their mistake is they don't feed their advantage.
I'm gonna tell you their mistake.
How does
The mistake was picking up Bynum.
No, the stake is no. The stake is they turnovers. They don't have a real point guard.
Yeah, but Lance Stevens playing. He's
He's
playing.
playing, yeah, but the
can
playoff
play.
time he ain't gonna be doing no triple doubles and
you got a guy? I'm not saying Roy Hibbert's
Mhm.
Kareem,
But you
but
need
as
to
far
give
as
it to him.
talent, but they don't. He's averaging 12
I
points
know,
a game.
Because you know what? He's not off. He's not offensive.
He got a good hook shot. He's got enough to where
Yeah,
he
average hook
sometimes
shot.
he gets like
He's a
4
jumper.
touches a game. It's like,
He's a
come
jumper.
on, man.
Because you
Because
know
that's not
why?
his role.
But there's nobody can
Everybody's
guard
got to
him.
know their role.
It's the guards. The three.
David West is playing well.
Wade
And
West
they
is
don't,
playing
he don't
well.
get the touches
George
sometimes.
playing well.
Yeah,
The
he
key
gets
is
touches.
Granger. The key is Granger.
Granger.
Yeah.
They
He's
playing
the,
Granger.
he's the
Granger.
off the bench guy now.
Key is Granger. We got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
This next segment, from my man Dr. Pasquale, Pasquale
So
McGee.
there is no second.
There's no segment for because we got Syracuse basketball.
Oh, you're talking
Right?
about college joint.
Real
My
quick.
bad. I
Give him
got
a
mixed
minute,
up. Yeah, we can give him a minute to
Give him a
go.
minute.
Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I need to
you're
say.
wasting it.
You
No,
wasted 2
I'm not
minutes.
wasting it.
You
We're
are.
num-
You
We're
got
number
2
one.
minutes.
That's all we need. We're number one. Wait till the 20 comes on. Number one doesn't mean anything. This ain't the BCS. When it comes to March, that's when it comes on. But as I said to you before, and you laughed me out the building, we're taking the ACC title.
He's still taking an honors thing last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that wasn't my doing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
He's
here's
down with that.
Yeah,
I'll be hurt.
the ACC is in a down year. But anyway, overall, it's been a pretty good college basketball season.
Yes.
Down in Arizona, who saw that coming? How about Creighton doing well?
Michigan's playing well too.
Wichita, the Shockers, they're playing ball. It's a lot of good talent, man. College basketball is
These
a good
freshmen,
season.
these freshmen,
Yeah.
that
March
came in.
Madness is right there.
But
Freshmen.
they're
I
not-
think this kid Wiggins needs to stay.
He's
Yeah, he
good.
needs
He
to
needs
stay.
to stay.
a lot of people.
Jabari
need to
Parker's ready though, but Wiggins needs
No,
to stay.
Wiggins gonna come out.
He needs to stay.
They all
I was
need to
watching
stay.
one game, his body language, and I think he need to stay and
He's
get a
muscle
little.
up a little black.
Huh? He's you
Must
know
look a
why?
little bit.
Yeah.
Because they hyping him up. He got to come out.
But he,
The other kid's gonna stay.
You know
The
what?
tall kid from the Congo.
Yeah.
That kid is good.
I like the kid from
gonna stay.
Arizona.
I don't know. They didn't say what he's
No, I'm
leaning
talking about,
towards.
yeah.
He's good. Arizona got a squad. With
All
2 minutes
that,
left.
all that's
2 minutes.
well. We're still number one. Go Orange.
And you could be out in the first round.
Whatever.
Look, on that note,
Big up to the Olympics tonight too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Went to the Olympics. Nah, Lolo. Do your thing.
They even changed the Google sign for the Olympics too. They, you know,
The Olympics with the
kinda cool. And it's missing
one
the
man
ring
putting the
this
cameras
year.
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's missing the ring this year for boycott. Normally there's 5 rings that they have. It's missing a ring.
I got a ring.
there's a lot of things missing from the Olympics.
I got a ring. I got a ring for you,
Yeah.
Lolo.
Toilet
Me and you.
paper,
It's-
light
you're right. It
bulbs,
shouldn't even
TVs,
be right.
beds.
Whatever.
Billie Jean
Lolo,
being-
come see the panda. We can have some polos.
Yeah. And on that note, you want to close it out, Hammer?
For sure. On that note, man, another great session on the Block Sports Talk for my man Coach, Panda, Jet Nation who's not here, my man Big Joe, my man who makes this happen, my man Mustafa.
Main man in the
On the
building.
Block Sports Talk, check us out on channel
68 in Cablevision. Bronx,
34 on Verizon. You know what I'm saying? And also check out for the Big Joe and Panda show.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
It's the new sensation.
New sensation. You know, they're trying to
what I'm
stir
hearing.
us up. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
what I'm hearing.
Why not? You know what
Word
I'm saying?
on the street
my man,
is-
also the executive producer behind that is my man Mustafa. So listen, my man Mustafa
Conglomerate
trying to make
right
it
there.
happen. No doubt. And on that note,
Hey, before we even cut off, because we got like maybe another minute and a half left. Boxing. Is there anything interesting going
no,
on?
nothing really.
No,
nothing,
no big fights
Nothing.
on the horizon. Not till May. I think Floyd may be fighting in May.
We got
but he hasn't
Bradley
picked an
Pacquiao. We got
appointment.
Bradley Pacquiao
Yeah,
in April though.
They worked that out for September. I
No,
believe.
April.
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 Oh, okay, it should be interesting.
Bradley
But
Pacquiao.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll write
two,
that down.
number two.
Ooh, I'm gonna write that on my
Yeah,
calendar.
but nothing this weekend. Nothing really this weekend. No,
No UFC? No UFC?
Nah,
it's
nothing.
been-
The
yeah.
good fight was last week.
Yeah, nothing big on the horizon. I think for that. So the fight game is pretty.
No Serena news.
Serena Ma, I know I got to give her a call and see how she's feeling because she pulled. You know, she didn't do too well. The Austin thing. I'll holler at her later and have an update for that. So I'm gonna holler at you later, Serena Ma. All right? You know, Skylar, you too. To see how you gonna do All-Star Weekend.
All-Star Weekend, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
All-Star Weekend, what's the All-Star at this year?
It's in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he said that.
New Orleans, you know what I'm saying?
That's how
You
you
watched
say it.
TNT last night? Birdman. Gave the key to the city. Gave the key to the city to TNT. You know, Kenny Smith having a party out there. So,
Yeah, it was
So,
a
yeah.
It's gonna be
every
popping.
year.
It's gonna be
Every
popping
year.
like
Yeah,
that.
every year
Anthony
it's popping.
Davis got called in. He's gonna play taking the Kobe spot.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Well
Oh,
deserved.
Unibrow.
well deserved.
Well,
Hometown
I
kid.
thought Ibaka should have got it, but he's a hometown
Hometown.
kid.
Hey, he's putting up 2010.
He's a hometown kid and he should get it though. Why
And he's
not?
putting up 2010 a game as of the last
And he
game.
leads the
What
league in
Ibaka, you
winning.
see what Ibaka's doing?
Yeah, big shots to Serge Ibaka, the shot blocker. He's putting up some good numbers. Man. Just doing his thing, man.
Said that was swag.
That's what
Anthony
they call it.
Davis, he's leading the league in one eyebrow.
Yeah,
No doubt.
he is.
Oh,
Hands down.
And last thing, you know, as far as talking about that, it's tax time.
Go see
And
Gerard Hutchins.
Big shout outs to my man Gerard Hutchins, Integrity Business Solution on Facebook, 219th Street, White Plains Road. Go check him out. Let him play with the numbers. See what
Tax
he can
time.
do with you. Yo, money is what he's to save you. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, I guess we take it away. YouTube, check us out. BronxNet TV every Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning. YouTube, Dbnebmusic.com. YouTube on the Google on the Block Sports Talk. Joe and Panda Show. Saw that everything is happening in 2014. Y'all take care. Have
Yeah.
a good night.
One.
Yeah, one. Great job, gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Goodbye. Toast to you
It's
guys.
good to be back. Oh, man.
Yeah, right. Just when you think everything is going to get slower.
On the block, sports talk. 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 Directed by Kenny Stafford.